What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all doing well here on Prime Day, Day 2. I remember when Prime Day was just a day, and now it seems to be multiple days. This is actually Day 2. I missed out on yesterday, although I kind of looked at some of the sales last night, and I was able to order myself a 480GB SSD for $79, which was a really good deal. We do have an SSD in here today that actually blows that one out of the water. So this is going to be 10 deals that you're not going to want to miss if you are a PC gamer, as there's a lot of components here that if you're looking to build a system. Of course, if you want links to anything we go over in this video, they'll all be down in the description below. Those are affiliate links, so if you go over there and check out the deals and buy anything while you're on Amazon, I do get a small kickback, and that helps me to fund this channel, so I definitely appreciate it if you take the time to use those links when you are shopping on Prime Day. So let's not waste any time. We'll get right into things here, starting off with a couple of Ryzen CPUs. The Ryzen 5 1600 is going right now for $150. This does include the Wraithspire cooler, so very good deal here on a 6-core, 12-threaded processor that came out just last year. You know that the 2600 is out now, which you can get for $200, which is an incremental upgrade, and, you know, it'll be up to you whether or not you think it's worth the additional $50 for the Ryzen 2600, but this is a really good deal here. These overclock to up to about 3.94 gigahertz, so you should be able to get pretty darn close to what a Ryzen 2600 can actually do. But with those, you know, with either one, your mileage is going to vary on how well they can overclock. So this is definitely, I think, the best deal today, at least for a processor. Now, they also do have the current generation Ryzen 7 2700, so this is an 8-core, 16-threaded CPU. That's going for $225, and that's down from $300. These just came out, and if you need the extra cores and threads for doing something like streaming or video editing, then I would say the 2700 is the way to go. If you're just wanting to do gaming, then the 1600 is going to be the best way to do that. Although you can certainly do things like streaming, video editing on a 6-core, the 2700 is just going to help you out that much more if you do go for that, and these do have a higher base clock compared to the previous generation. This does come with a cooler, just like the Ryzen 1600. Both come with a Wraithspire, so you don't even need to really factor in an additional cooler. However, if you do want to get an additional cooler, you can get an all-in-one right now, actually, the Corsair H100i. This is a 240mm water cooler, and this is going out for $80. So these are usually selling for $100 to $130. Right now, they're listed at $80, which is a very good price for a 240mm water cooler, especially a good one like this from Corsair. So if you get one of those new CPUs, maybe you already got a CPU and you've been waiting to upgrade to a water cooler, then this could definitely be the way to go, as $80 is a very good price for this AIO here from Corsair. Now, our next component here is not exactly PC gaming hardware, but it is definitely in the world of tech, and it's something that I personally use, so that's why I wanted to recommend it to you, and it's also a really good price for what it does. The Fire TV Stick. These are selling right now for just $20 for the regular Fire TV Stick, not the 4K version, although they do have that on offer as well. But these are really good if you're wanting to cut the cord. That's why I use them. I don't have cable here at my house. I use this thing to run Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Showtime, and I also do have it jailbroken, which there are plenty of guides out there that you can do. And it's so easy to jailbreak this thing so that you could watch pretty much any movie or TV show that you could ever want to watch. Now, if you do want to go up to 4K, they actually have the Fire TV 4K Ultra HD on sale, which I am going to pick up one of these because I haven't gotten one yet. These are selling for 50% off as well. These are going for $35, so only $15 more than the base version. If you are wanting to stream content in 4K, then this is certainly going to be the way to go. But other than that, there's really no difference. Interface and everything is the same. The 4K one will be a little bit faster. It's got a little bit of a better processor than the regular Fire TV Stick. And if you want to take advantage of 4K streaming, then you're definitely going to want to go with the 4K option. Now, I mentioned that they have an SSD on offer today, and this thing is going to be blazing fast. I actually have two 1TB versions of this in my main system that I was using mainly for editing. I actually kind of need to switch it over to my new editing setup, but yeah, I have two 1TB versions of this. They have the 500GB version on sale for $160. This is the Samsung 960 EVO NVMe M.2 drive, so blazing fast. Yeah, read speed of 3,200 megabytes per second, write of 1,800 megabytes per second. You can get one of these things for your OS, for your games, especially if you're doing something like video editing. They help a lot with that as a nice scratch drive, so that's why I use them. But yeah, 500 gigabyte at 160 is a steal for a drive of this quality and this price, let alone a Samsung one. Very good price on that. If you want to go bigger, they have the 1 terabyte for $330, which might be prohibitively expensive for some of you out there, but if you were looking to get a 500 gig SSD anyway, this one right here for 160 is just going to blow a 2.5-inch drive out of the water in terms of its read and write speeds. And I'll be honest in saying that it's not going to be entirely necessary for everyone to have an M.2 NVMe drive, and there are some offers on 2.5-inch drives for cheaper than this, but I love the speed of these things, and that's why I definitely recommend them, and I use them myself. Next up, we have the Logitech steering wheels. They actually have both of their modern steering wheels. So they have the G920, which is compatible with the PC and the Xbox One. I actually reviewed this on the channel a couple of years ago and took a look at it with American Truck Simulator, and it is probably one of the best steering wheels out there you can get. You do have some other ones from some maybe lesser known brands to the general public that are better than these, but they're also a lot more expensive. And these things right now are selling for $200, which I know sounds like a lot for a PC peripheral, but you have to realize that these are regularly selling for $400. And this is the Xbox One compatible version, but it also works with PC. But they do have a PC and PS4 compatible version if you were maybe wanting to use it for those two different platforms as well. Both are selling for the same exact price of $200, and besides a couple of aesthetic changes, there's really no difference between these two steering wheels. It's just whether or not you want it to be Xbox One compatible or PlayStation 4. I originally got the Xbox One version because the on-screen button prompts would match up with the Xbox One buttons on the steering wheel, so that's why I went with that one. But honestly, you could go with either one. Just pick one. If you're planning to pair it with a console at all in the future, possibly, then get whichever one works for you that way. Next up, we have a headset, which I actually have right now downstairs for testing. I've been using it for about the past week. I'm going to be doing a review on it soon. But just to give you my initial thoughts here, it's $30 less than what it is selling for. It was selling for $100, which is the regular price, which is a very good price for this wireless headset from Corsair, the HS70, which just released. So at $100, it's a very good price for a good quality headset. It's well made, the audio is good and everything. Really don't have too much to complain about this headset, to be honest, in my initial use of it. But they actually have the carbon version on sale for $70. So you're getting 30% off of a headset that just came out and that's been very well reviewed so far by pretty much all of the tech press. And as I told you, I've been using it myself downstairs at the downstairs PC, and it's a very good headset, definitely worth the $70 price tag that they're asking for it right now on Prime Day. Now, we also got a computer case here. If you're doing a system build, you need a good mid-tower computer case. This is a gorgeous one here from EVGA. This is the DG7. These are regularly selling for $90, but now it's down to $40. So really good discount on a good mid-tower chassis. It has pretty much all the monitor amenities that you would want, and I just think it's absolutely sexy. Like, that is a gorgeous looking mid-tower case, something I have not built in yet, but it looks really nice. I've seen reviews on it. Most of the reviews I've seen are very positive for this chassis, and at $40, you really can't go wrong. As usually at $40, you're looking like at a budget chassis that'll kind of cut a lot of corners, but with this getting the deal going down from 90 to 40, you're getting, you know, what you would have normally paid for if you spent almost $100 on a case, but you're doing it for more than half off of that. Next up, we've got a microphone, something that I use every day, as you can see right here. I use an Audio-Technica AT2035 personally, although I do have experience with the Blue Yeti microphones. They're a lot easier to use because mine uses XLR with a mixer and everything like that. These guys just run over USB, and they're selling for $90, which is a good price. These are very good quality microphones. A lot of streamers and YouTubers you watch use this particular microphone. I know Boogie2988 uses one of these in all of his videos, and he has great audio, and plenty of YouTubers use them as well. So if you're wanting to do streaming, wanting to step up your audio game for streaming, as well as maybe recording YouTube videos, then you could do that right here for $90. Very good offer, and it's all available at that price, and it looks like every single color that they have on here. So you can really go with whatever color you want. I'm just showing the white one right here because I think that one kind of looks the nicest. But you can definitely get whatever color you want. If you want black and red, go for it. Last up, we have a laptop which I have personally tested. It's actually my favorite laptop that I've looked at in the past few years on the channel. This is the Predator Triton 700, which is expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than what it normally sells for, which is $3,000. So now it's down to $2,300, which is still a lot of money, and I realize for most people that is going to be prohibitively expensive, and they won't have $2,300 laying around today to pick this thing up. But if you do, this is a really good laptop, and it's a good price for what you're getting in here with an i7. You got a GTX 1080 using Max-Q. This thing stays cool and quiet, and compared to some of their other thicker laptops out there, this one is relatively thin and lightweight and really good construction. It's got a 120 hertz 1080p G-Sync monitor on it. It pretty much has everything you could want in a high-end gaming laptop, but Acer has done some sort of magic here, and instead of having those big chunky Clevo books, they've shrunk it down to like half the thickness and thrown everything in there that you could need. I used one of these back at CES for editing all my videos, 32 gigs of RAM. Thing was blazing fast, and I absolutely loved it. I wish I was able to keep it. Unfortunately, I had to send it back, but if I was able to keep it, this would still be my regular use laptop, because it's sexy and it's fast, and it could run pretty much any game you could throw at it using a GTX 1080 along with an i7 7700 HQ. So that is going to wrap it up for all of our Amazon Prime Day deals, 10 deals that you need for PC gamers. I think we actually had 11 in here, just 10 plus really. Once again, if you need links for anything we went over, down in the description below, be sure to hit those up as it helps me out a lot. If I missed any deals and something you saw, definitely leave it down in the comments below. Let other people know. So if they come across this video and there's something I didn't cover, leave it down in the comments. Hopefully it's not too late and other people could see that and be like, hey, Joker didn't get this, but hey, go check it out. Really good offer. Definitely welcome those links and comments and everything down in the comments. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go shop some more on Amazon Prime and hopefully find some good deals doing that. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys next time. Ciao.